Hi there, it's that I'm not even big enough to have a fall off yet, Kaizen. And today we're going to be talking about the downfalls of parasocial relationships, why so many celebrities hate the concept of one despite them benefiting so much from them. Some people define parasocial relationship as a one-sided fixation on a certain celebrity, TV character, media figure, fictional characters, and of course, for the majority of this video, content creators. Early March of 2025, we saw 3 examples of the downfalls and negatives of having a one-sided relationship. I think Shahzam's story is a perfect example of what happens when you beef with a content creator that has a large parasocial fan base. Shahzam states that he got swatted in early March by 2 individuals, one of which were saying that they knew where he lived. Now, in Shahzam's own words, he basically states that WestJett has been making videos attacking his character for 3 years straight, taking clips out of context and even harassing people close to him, one of which was his ex-girlfriend. But one of the reasons why WestJett is so obsessed with Shahzam is because Shahzam pretty much copyrighted one of his videos, even though I'm pretty sure most of the videos that WestJett has done falls under fair use. He's also had beefs with another content creator named Light Edits, which WestJett has documented as well. Shahzam on the other hand states that he didn't falsely copyright strike WestJett or anyone, basically saying if someone uses 100% of his TikTok, he has full rights and is justified in taking down that person's video. And don't get me wrong, copyright striking people is pretty bad, and even Shahzam admits to it as well.
I can acknowledge at times I have overreacted to comments and critique, which has contributed to an unfortunate portrayal of myself in the community. I also acknowledge that DMCA striking content, no matter how it's portrayed, is not a productive way to go about addressing the criticism. There are many things that, in retrospect, I wish I had not reacted to or entertained at all. That being said, while there is valid criticism, it feels like a lot of the negative feedback is hate masked as criticism.
At the end of the day, I would hope that Shahzam knows better than to copyright strike somebody. Bad Shahzam, don't do that again. I feel like if someone is speaking lies on you, the best that you can hope for is just to speak the truth and make your own video and statement. However, I feel like the crime of falsely copyright striking somebody doesn't equal the idea of doxing their living situation. And of course, the same thing with swatting. Like, the two doesn't really make sense. Like, I went to WestJett's channel, I looked at the time when he stated Shahzam copyright striked them, and as a YouTuber myself who's in the Valorant community, I can tell you that WestJett doesn't make a lot of money on these videos. At least at this point in time, he didn't. Valorant is a gaming channel, they don't make a lot of money. Maybe the video that got copyright strike was 8 minutes, I'm not too sure. But based on my numbers that I've done on this channel, as well as a Valorant lore channel that I have, I can say that that video that got copyright striked made anywhere between either $150 to $300. $300 is being really generous, mainly because I'm a content creator that averaged anywhere between 40 to 55 retention rate, so I'm double dipping in the ad revenue from time to time. And some of my past videos were much longer. Lore only channel, I usually average any videos from like 14 to 20 minutes long. New Valorant esports and lore videos, it's more like 10 to 12 minutes long. So reality, I will say that the video that got demonetized by Shahzam was probably like $150. When I look over at Light Edits, he mainly is just like a TikToker, and TikTok is a joke when it comes to paying their creators, unless you're only like their TikTok plus partner program. 1 million views is like $40 if you're lucky. So between WestJett and Light Edits, let's say that Shahzam's so-called copyright strikes equal $250 altogether. Again, this punishment of swatting somebody and potentially doxing them doesn't really match the crime. The idea of being doxxed is crazy because that just means that you're probably just going to have your whole life uprooted, especially since so many people hate Shahzam. I do want to make it clear that WestJett has stated multiple times that he's only in it for the bag, only in it for the money. He always tells people not to send harm to the people that he talks about.
Guys, don't send him any hate. Obviously, we don't want to do that. We want to deal with this like a real man. I do not care about cultivating a gaming audience. My goal is to milk the absolute bejesus money out of this. I respect my audience, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend I love you guys either. That's really weird and builds parasocial relationships. I don't know you guys, you don't know me. I simply make videos I find funny on the internet. That's about it.
But at the same time, when you go on just badgering somebody for 3 whole years and just making them seem like the worst type of human being, even though there's worse people on this platform, there's a little bit of responsibility to be had to the amount of harassment Shahzam has gotten. Because if you're obsessed with somebody, best believe the people who are watching you on a daily basis are going to be obsessed with that person and have a like-minded attitude towards that individual. And I can't really speak for WestJett, but I'm sure he doesn't like the idea of his viewers sending attacks on his behalf, because at the end of the day, it also makes him look bad too, fostering this community to an extent. And he possibly might not even have control over this monster that he helped create. And that's just one of the downsides of having a parasocial fan base, where they take matters into their own hands, even if it's against the will of the person that they are standing. Like, even till this day, Shahzam is getting harassed by people who actually have his social security number and personal information. Like, these people are complete weirdos. Shahzam hasn't done anything to you specifically, but you are harassing him on the behalf of someone else that doesn't even want any of this to happen. At this point, I'm pretty sure this parasocial relationship that WestJett has developed with the Valorant community has gotten out of hand, and even he can't stop it. Honestly, if I was Shahzam at this point, I would just leave the Valorant community altogether. Like, this is not worth it at all. Just play a different game or something, which is easier said than done, of course. Next, I want to talk about the Valkyrae, Cinna, and Emiru situation of being attacked by this guy. And I feel like female streamers kind of get like the extreme ends of parasocial behavior, where on one end, people really adore them, willing to white knight and simp for them to the ends of the earth. The whole joke about female streamers and content creators getting like tier 3 subs exists for a reason. But on the flip side, they also get the worst versions of parasocial relationships, of having lots of individuals wishing the worst to happen to them, plus having more stalkers than their male counterparts. And that's exactly what happened during this night. This guy walks up to them all excited and asks for a picture because he knows of them, but they don't know anything about him.
No way. Yo, can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, okay. Let's get a picture.
Hello.
I was waiting for it.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
My name's Russell.
Hi, nice
Hi,
to
Ray.
meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Emily, could you take
Rosie.
a photo?
Rosie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Russell.
Russell.
She can take a pic.
Alright, fuck. Let's take a picture. Fuck it, let's get one, Rosie. Come on.
Cute. Rosie too. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice to meet you.
How you going?
Nice. Oh, he's so sweet.
Russell's a nice guy.
You can tell this guy is a little bit awkward and possibly has a crush on one or if not all three of them. He asks for a picture, he gets it, but he decides that it's not enough. So he changes his clothes and tries to swoon Emiru.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Oh God.
Oh God, yes, that is. Can I sing for a change? A change for the better, as you would say?
Okay.
And can I get your number?
I don't have a phone.
Wait, put your number in mine.
I don't know how to use a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait, so I'm gonna keep following her.
Huh?
I'm gonna keep following her.
God, another one. I know. You're gonna have to get in line. There's too many stalkers.
That's not how you really
Fuck,
riz.
bro, what the fuck?
That's not the riz.
Get behind me. Okay. Oh my God.
Kendrick,
Are we getting churros?
Kendrick, add it into the list.
As you can tell, it kind of failed. He even makes a joke about saying, oh, I'm just going to keep following you, I'm going to stalk you. And you can tell that Emiru is kind of like freaked out about it, because I'm just going to guess, I don't really follow her life, but I'm just guessing. Maybe I am being a bit of parasocial when I'm saying I'm just guessing, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's had stalkers in the past. And you can tell that she's a lot more tensed up than the other two members. And this real weird part is that throughout the night, the guy keeps following them. Like, if you look at the live streams, there are multiple times where the cameraman pans them on the other side of the bridge, just following them. Eventually, the night ends with this individual running at these three women, saying that he will kill them.
I think we're just gonna go. Let's go. Oh, no, we're not. Hey, excuse me?
No!
Security?
Emily, no!
Hey,
Stop!
Whoa.
Let's fucking fight right now.
What?
Right.
Get away from
now.
Security!
He's harassing us.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
Right now. Kill you right now.
Fuck off.
Kill you right now.
Security, please.
Security!
So in one night, these three ladies experienced the extreme highs and extreme lows of parasocial relationships, where they meet someone who seems very nice, knows a lot about them, but they don't know anything about him, and he just tries to brighten up their day. However, it ends with the worst versions of parasocial behavior, with their life actually being threatened. What's really crazy to me is that a lot of people said that this event was staged because of the way it was handled. I feel like one thing that people need to remember is that lots of streamers don't touch grass and can be awkward because of that. Not everyone even knows how to handle confrontation in the real world. It's totally believable to me that these individuals did not know what to do in this kind of situation, especially when the cameras are rolling. And a similar thing happened with Amouranth, who was live tweeting about being robbed at gunpoint. People were quick to send out support, while others were just saying that she deserved it or the robbers should have finished the job. Again, just wild comments. Me personally, I hate OnlyFans content with a passion. I truly feel like the world would be a better place if sites like these never existed. However, wishing for the death of somebody is a little bit extreme in my opinion. However, once again, people thought she was faking everything, which you can't really blame them, because she was quick to monetize on this situation by selling pictures of her labia to her OnlyFans members. Later, she would do an interview with her husband, the same one where she stated abused and forced her to do lewd content. Once things were resolved, she would go on to still do that lewd content, which made people think that she was lying about her husband. Again, people just jumping to conclusions and formulating their own opinions on her, creating a one-sided relationship. In 2020, she would go on to ban anyone who brought it up on Twitch. And now we know why. They're still together. Maybe they made up or something. Who knows? It's not my business. But at the end of the day, that's the thing with OnlyFans creators. You can't really trust a word that they say. Many things they say and do is just for money. Either their photos are edited, their butts are fake, their hair isn't real, their breast has had work done, and or they do believable skits to trick people. It's very standard in this industry. Making money is their only morals. Basically, OnlyFans, in my opinion, is just like all the downsides of Instagram, but with a focus on sexual acts and parasocial behavior. And because of this parasocial behavior, many creators hide their relationship, like what Amouranth did, which is smart in my opinion. Relationships in the public eye can really blow up in your face and cause drama depending on what your significant other does or says. If they mess up, it looks bad on you. If you mess up, the whole world knows your issues, flaws, and family drama, which just makes the whole situation even harder. No family or relationship is perfect, and a small little spout can turn into something a lot larger when a lot of people's opinions start to flood on the internet. However, it's looking like Amouranth's story was in fact real, but because of this parasocial behavior that people have with her, they're saying that she paid them to do this, to take the fall, which, come on guys, that's just ridiculous at this point. And what's like really worrisome is the fact that Amouranth is continuing to do content with her husband and people just hate it. Like, even when she looks like she's visibly distressed, no one cares just because of her past issues with him. And honestly, you can't really blame people. They're just sick and tired of it. And I'm pretty sure it's doing more harm than help to her brand. Overall, I think it's okay to joke about your favorite content creator and whatnot, but you still have to realize they don't know you personally. And if they do, they don't know as much as you think they know about you. It's a one-way ticket. You will know more about them than they know about you. They are not your real life friends. Touch grass or do something productive. Agree or disagree, let me know why. Till then, stay safe, be a KDA warrior, and I'll see you later.